button that's lit up that says live. That means you're catching me on the replay. That's okay. Go ahead and hit me with that hashtag replay. Let me know what you're working on down in the comment section below. And we're going to get started as soon as they roll that beautiful bean footage. I hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful week. Hey, y'all. Hey, how we doing? Hey. Hello, hello. Who we got in the house tonight? We got Elisa in here. We got Natalie. What's going on? We got Stephanie going on. We got Martha. We got Kim's got a new groove. We got Anna in the house. We got Lori. We got Virginia. The Eldridge in the house. What's going on with Bonnie Adams? Jeremy's in the house. We got Helen. We got Emma. We got Kim's got a new groove. We got Helen. We got Jennifer. We got Glenda Ross. Hey, glad to be in live, working and lurking tonight. Happy birthday, Bonnie Adams. Bonnie Adams, let's go. There, I'm gonna say, where's my Post-its? They're right here. They right here. I got a message from somebody else that wanted me to say happy birthday to them, but I don't remember who it was. So I might have to go look that up quick. Hey, Ray, how's it going? Welcome in. Violet, what's going on? Trisha, I saw you up there. How's it going? Kim? Kim's got a birthday. Is that Kim's got a new groove? Jerry, what's going on? Welcome in. Tyra. I'm here working and lurking. Enjoy your work and lurk. What's going on, everybody? Carlos in the house. Hey. Tyron, hello. Welcome over. Mona, what's going on? Rolene, hello. Welcome in. Shannon's in the house. We got Ella. What's going on? Not that Ella, y'all. You can call me Butter. What up, Butter? Butter, look, listen. Can I talk to you for a second? Okay. Butter to the front of the class. Butter. It's not that Miss Coffee doesn't love you, because you know, girl, you know I love you. But having to watch myself say things like that, and not knowing what's happening with it, I feel bad saying no, and I kind of want to know what you're doing with it, and maybe if you tell me what you're doing with it, I can do it. Cheryl and Mona, goddamn. If you are new to chat and you don't know what's going on, we're doing birthday shout outs. So we're making sure we get everybody's name down. Can I diamond painting and lurk? Sure, enjoy your lurk. Too sassy for you to see what's going on. Welcome in. Trisha's Crafty Time. Hello, hello. What's up, Michelle? All right. Also, the reason I was late, I do apologize. Y'all know Miss Coffee ain't got her life together. I work on baby time. That's why my live started at 9:05 and not 9 o'clock. And I'm still late. See, what happened was, right, as I was getting ready to come into live, I was going to be on time. But I remembered that, one, I forgot to put up the Patreon vlog. I have been on the ball with everything today. I was so proud of myself. Like, I'm patting myself on the back, and those that are on Patreon will know this. For those folks who don't know, yes, we have Patreon here. So on Patreon, there's 4 tiers. You have your $5 tier. It's just a tip jar, but you still get videos without ads in them for a few hours before they go live on the channel for everybody else. You have the $10 one. The $10 tier, get your name at the end of the credits of the videos, so you can be like, oh, look, that's me. Then there's the $15 tier, where it gets you a vlog of me driving around randomly and saying random shit. And then the $20 tier gets you a live with me every month at the end of the month, the last Wednesday of the month. So, yeah. And then the tiers, yeah, you get how that goes. So I have Patreon, right? And for some reason, every time I try to upload my Patreon video, I get distracted by something. Jackie, I get distracted by something. And so I was on the ball with everything. So for those folks that have been waiting 3 weeks for me to do the latch hook video, it literally is up for Patreons right now. It's also up for channel members. If you are a member of the channel, you get that perk of having the ad-free videos. So it's literally up. Like, I recorded, edited, rendered, upload, all the things. That video is up and ready to go for tomorrow. Did my Patreon vlog. I got it all set up. All I had to do was add the last clip, render it, and then upload it. I remembered at 8 o'clock that I lied. 8:30 that I had not rendered it because I got distracted because I'm doing emote commissions, which means I'm making emotes for a fellow Twitch creator, and completely forgot that I didn't render it. So for those folks that are on Patreon, right, your vlog will be going up to you as soon as it renders. Like, I'm about to turn my computer on now so you can do it. Gigi. What's going on, Katie? Lisa's Coloring Corner, welcome in. How you doing today? Now, I will let you guys know that tonight we will not be having game night. One, I don't feel up to it. I am exhausted from today. Two, Mr. Coffee got a new game, and I kind of really want to badly see it, so I will not be doing game night tonight. But we will be live again over on Twitch tomorrow for our co-working stream. And if you've never been over to Twitch with us, the co-working stream is essentially we chill out, listen to some cool music, and we work together, and you guys get to interact with me, kind of like we do here, but a little fancier because I have a better setup over there. I do plan on next year having the setup over here. It's just going to take me some time to make sure that my computer can handle it and all that other fun stuff. So Becky's in the house. What's going on, Becky? Literally going to turn on my computer. Literally. T-Mo, what's going on? It's just, I'm not sorry that I'm tired. It's not a bad thing. It's because I've been so productive today and I got so much cooking video done. I got 2 videos that I need to record for next weekend. I had my sneak peek that went up today. If you missed it, Take Time Butterflies went up today earlier this morning. I got so much stuff done. I was so proud of myself. And then I got distracted by the emotes and I completely freaking forgot to render the video for Patreons. So Patreons, while we are live, you will probably get the notification that the vlog is going to go up. I do apologize. The reason I was late to live, though, Maria, every time I look up, at least I got a name. So the reason I was late to live just now was because as I was getting ready to enter into live, right? I'm over here minding my own crafty business. And Vanity Fair had an interview with the guy Steve Burns. If you don't know who Steve Burns is the guy that played Steve on Blue's Clues 20 years ago. And of course, I was like, Steve, like a needy child. So, yeah, I had to watch that real quick. And I'm good now. I'm good. Exactly, on Crafty Crafter. I miss Steve, and I wanted to see what he was debunking all the rumors that went on about why he left Blue's Clues, like he died in a car accident, he died over in Antarctica or something, like by a whale or something, and he was debunking that and then telling you that his favorite characters on the show were like that side table drawer and Mr. Salt, and then he said about how he wanted to go to college and travel the world, and he felt like he did what he needed to do, and he wasn't, like, you know, expecting it to be as big, and he was kind of upset, maybe a little jealous of the fact that the new Steve got to sing some color song, and he didn't even really know how to sing the song for Here's the Mail. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's that song that, here's the mail, it never fails, it makes me want to wag my tail, when it comes I want to wag, that song. Well, apparently that part at the end where he goes, he's not supposed to say that. Apparently there was a word that was supposed to go there, but because he could never remember the song, he just started doing this Oscar the Grouch thing, and it became a thing. So it was like, so it sounded like a car going down a highway really fast whenever he would say it, but it wasn't supposed to be that. But because he couldn't remember his lines, that's what it turned it. If you could see the face I'm making right now. The way I need to stop this badness. Hey, Sierra, what's going on? Hello, fellow Sierra. Sariba. Sariba's in the house. What's going on, Sariba? Almost there, Sariba. We are almost there. All right, Crafty Santos, what's going on? Yo. See, everybody else in the chat, we as the children that watch this show, right? We know what that word was, but for some reason he couldn't remember, so he would just be like, what are you working on, Miss Coffee? I'm still working on Rick and Morty, where I did do a little bit of work on it. I didn't get as much done on it that I thought I would. This close right there, Sareba. We're almost there. That voice it's slowly coming back. Aaron Argy, what's going on, Aaron? Aaron, oh, okay, so I see what it is now. We have Sierra L and then Sierra C. Okay, I see why you said other Sierra. Jack is Crafty Time, welcome in. Jackie, look. Jackie to the front of the class, please. Jackie, look, listen, you tell Alex he is my new best friend. I don't care what anybody has to say. Becky, I'm sorry, I still love you. But if you could see what Alex drew, Alex is my new best friend. That's all I'm gonna say. Alex is my new best friend. Jackie Cashborn. Well, I call you Gemini. I don't call you Jackie. Katie says, again, Miss Coffee, if it takes 6 months, take 6 months. I appreciate you, Katie. Katie, you're right here with me. You're right here. The weird thing about it is, one, I got way more of a response from that time lapse that I did of Cookie Monster than I was expecting to. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that video because it was so much fun to make. I was actually enjoying working on that kit, and I think it's because I didn't have the pressure of talking. Not that I don't already like to talk, but every once in a while, I just like to sit and work on the kit and not say anything. It's something that I'm learning over on Twitch is that, yeah, it's okay to talk, but to continuously talk like that, like, I kind of sometimes want to enjoy just working on the kit and just being in that moment. And I really did enjoy making that time lapse. I enjoyed it so much, I bought the other 3 kits because, what's that girl's name? Amber Sky. I can't remember her name on... What's her name on YouTube? Y'all, what's Amber Sky's name on YouTube? Margaret says, I'm really late. Hey, everyone. Margaret, you just as late as me. How's it going? Candy says, hi, T. Eldred. Kathleen, what's going on? Where did you get the t-shirt you're wearing? The t-shirt? Oh, you can see my t-shirt. Okay, so, weird thing. One, it's a Hello Kitty t-shirt. Has Hello Kitty on it. I got this from GameStop. Hey, Patty, how's it going? Welcome in. Painting in the sky with diamonds. Okay, that's a long name. So Amber Sky was like, Miss Coffee, if you get the other ones, will you do time lapses of all of them? And I was like, I guess. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably after Christmas, because I have, at least for this next week or two, I have videos for the next week or two, unboxings. I have Oraloa, Mary's Diamonds, which has a buy one, get one at half off sale right now. Or is it buy one, get one free? I can't remember. Go over to Mary's Diamonds. They got a good sale going on. Mary's Diamonds, get rounds. Mary's Diamonds, Oraloa, Diamond Painting Shop, and of course, you know, Diamond Art Club. So I got videos for the next couple of weeks. So I'm thinking that possibly after Christmas, because I don't want to do, because I'm learning about the YouTube algorithm, and it's not so much, it is, but it isn't. It's not so much what you're doing as how often you're doing it. So when I cut back my videos, they were just like, oh, okay, she's stopping. So because she's stopping, we're just going to let everybody else come ahead of her, and she's just going to go off and do whatever she's going to do. And then they're like, oh, look, she's randomly putting up videos 3 to 4 times a week. All right, bet. Now that I'm on a consistent schedule, they seem to be pushing my videos again. And how do I know when they push my videos? Because they start sending me notifications on my phone. Unsolicited notifications just letting me know that I put a video up like a couple of days ago. And I'm like, oh, snap. This is something that used to happen to me all the time back when I was doing 5 to 6 videos a week. So the fact that they're doing it again tells me that they're putting me back in the algorithm. And the fact that all my numbers are back in the green again tells me that they put me back in the algorithm. So I'm going to try to keep up with the 3 to 4 videos a week. Some weeks you might get 3, some weeks you might get 4. I'm going to try to keep it no more than 4. So just, yeah. Isaiah, what's going on? Welcome in. Hey, Auntie, where my Christmas present at? Isaiah, sir. Sir. My watch is not. It is Friday, December 2nd. You have 23 days to buy your auntie a Christmas present so that she can get you one too. Their algorithm is too smart for their own good. Yes, so it's a combination of what you're doing and how often you're doing it. And I don't think it so much matters. Like it kerfuffles them when you change what you're doing. So if I go from diamond painting to like latch hooking tomorrow, they're going to be like, oh, well, we can still push them out. We're just going to push it out to that crafty crowd, the fiber art crowd. But it's just as much important as how often you're doing it. And I didn't, like, I could do other stuff on the channel and it didn't really affect it too much. It was when I slowed down that they were like, oh, she's done. Let's push somebody else. So I'm thinking, since they're pushing me again, like I said, I'm going to try to keep it at 3 to 4 videos a week. Helen says, hi, Maggie. Hey. She's like, hey. No. Virginia says, and you don't know when you put up videos. What do you mean? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Millie Wow. Millie Wow. What's going on, Millie? Millie's like, that's not even my name. Let's see here. Yep, okay, it's still uploading. So as soon as that video finishes uploading, I will upload it to Patreon. Going good, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. How's your foot doing? Is your foot finally healed up? Candy Apple Craft says, I've been up since 2:30 a.m. My work had a huge order that consisted of 550 muffins and a 300-cup urn of coffee that had to be ready by 5:30 a.m. I'm a little tired tonight, Candy. You just go lay down. Ministry of Gaming, welcome in. How are you doing today? I guess they just look for consistency. Yes, most of it is Munchkin, you welcome in. Most of it is consistency. And I'm thinking that if I slow down, I think I should be okay. And a lot of the videos that you're going to see are going to be time lapses. They're going to be videos because you got to think. I go live here on Fridays. On Fridays, I go live twice because we usually go live here on YouTube and then over on Twitch for a little while. I don't feel up to it tonight, so we're just going to skip tonight. You guys get some rest this weekend. Then I go live on Saturday. My only days off of Twitch are Sunday and Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm still talking because I'm doing a whip and chat. So you got to think. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 2 times, and Saturday. I'm talking for 6 days. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The only full day off I get are Sundays. And those are my days where I focus on like the Cincy stuff and answering messages and checking comments, which I'm still pretty good at keeping up with comments. Surprisingly, no matter how crappy things have gotten and how confuffled things have gotten since I started Twitch, I'm still able to keep up with comments. Like I make sure to be on top of those comments because I know there ain't nothing worse than leaving a comment on somebody's, especially if you have a question. Say hi. Open it. There you go. Especially if you have a question about something and then the creator doesn't get back to you for like 4 hours or like 4 weeks or some crap like that. So I tend to be on top of my comment section. But when it comes to like videos and stuff, it's just hard because I don't want to buy a bunch of kits that I know I'm not going to complete. And I figured, why not do time lapses working on the kits that you currently have so you can complete them? That might be helping. Hi, Maggie. How are you feeling?
Good.
Crafting with Cammy. Welcome in. How you doing today? What's up, Janice? Nessie. Nessie says, it's a YouTube day tonight, guys. It's a YouTube day tonight? What? Yeah, today's a YouTube day. Kiona, welcome in. I don't know how you do it, Miss Coffee. To be honest, I don't have the attention span. Kiona, it's very difficult. Let's see. The spiritual colorist, welcome in. So that's how the algorithm works. That's what it seems like to me. Miranda, welcome in. Finally working an Aphrodite again as a Christmas gift to a friend who loves thick thighs because thick thighs save lives. Let's go. What's going on, Kathy? Hi, Kathy. Kathy, hi. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen. Carrie says, it's live time. Yeah. Virginia, YouTube tells you what you do custom you don't remember. What? Dream says, hello, Miss Coffee. I'm doing extreme dot to dot. Let's go. Does that mean confetti or does that mean like an extreme dot to dot? Because those things, that's a real thing. Hold up, Kathy, did you have the baby? Miss Coffee, we found out baby is a boy. Baby is a boy. Congratulations. I had to go back up and check to see what the baby was, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to go see what that baby was. Congratulations on your little boy. Aw, him a little boy. In my opinion, boys are easier than girls because you don't have to buy boys tights and hair bows. You know how many hair bows are floating around my house? You know how many times I've caught my dogs with hair bows on their ears? Look, listen. Congratulations. It's an actual dot to dot. Okay, that's what I thought. Because Abby, welcome in. How you doing today? Finally able to get to live and finished a diamond painting last week. Let's go. But yeah, I feel like if I do time lapses on those days that I don't have a video and I don't know what to put up, it's still a video, and it seems like you guys seem to like the diamond painting time lapses. And I can do a diamond painting time lapse all day. Like, I can record all day. And that video was just short enough, like, that it wasn't like, okay, I'm over this. Like, move it right along. Like, you're doing the most. So, like, I could open up a decent sized section on this and complete it in that time. And you guys could just watch me complete kits. And I get diamond painting time in. The problem is, I'm still going to be iffy, wishy-washy on my Tuesday streams just because, like I said, it's my last day off for the week and I have the rest of the week that I have to work. And for those folks that are like, Miss Coffee, I don't know how you do it all. Think of it like this. This is my job. So my job is Twitch, YouTube, Cincy, Patreon, and all the other fun things that I do. On top of being a stay-at-home mom. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. It's a reason why I tell you guys that if I don't message you back right away when you message me or something, don't think that I'm ignoring you. Life. Plus, I need to spend time with the family as well because Maggie's starting to act out again, and I think part of her problem is that she needs some QT time. I love the time lapse. I'm so happy to hear that, Trisha. Thank you. The DP time lapse relaxed me. I'm so happy to hear. Y'all, why didn't y'all tell me y'all wanted time lapses? Rick and Morty is being neglected. It sure is. It sure is. And it will continue to be neglected until I work on it. If that's an issue for anyone, the door is in the same place you entered in from. Thank you. Listening in the car on my way home. Sarah, drive home safe. What's going on, Kelly? Welcome in. I can so relate. I am full-time mom, stay-at-home mom with a 7-year-old daughter, and she's homeschooling too. So I definitely get it. Yes. Yes. And what people don't understand is when you make comments like, oh, they're being neglected, or when are you going to please a drill? That doesn't help with my anxiety or my depression or any of that fun stuff that I have going on mentally. So if y'all could refrain from doing the whole, like, you know, when you're going to put a drill down, because I don't know if you realize this, right? Everyone nowadays have some kind of mental capacity, something's up mentally, right? And so when you do that to a creator, one, you're telling them to work for you. You're not doing what I want you to do what I want you to do. Not only that, for someone that is experiencing a burnout like I am, you asking me or saying something about the kit not being worked on makes me not want to work on the kit. And then I just want to sit here and play hand model for the rest of the evening because I know it's chapping your ass because you obviously were chapped enough to make a comment about it. So then I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to work on it now. Now I don't want to work on it. Now I just want to put it away and pull out my tablet and draw something because apparently it bothers people so badly that they have to make comments about the fact that I'm not diamond painting. And if you're looking at me diamond painting, that means you're not diamond painting either. So when are you going to put a drill down? So that's all that is. Okay. So if we can refrain from doing that, because as I'm slowly trying to get my mojo back, hearing those comments just delay that process. And if you ever want Miss Coffee to come back in full capacity, making those snappy little comments that you think are funny that really aren't funny, that have really annoyed the piss out of a lot of people in here, yeah, we're going to avoid doing that. If it is found that you're making those comments in chat, mods, you have my utmost permission to go ahead and delete the messages. This is a safe space. This is a space where I like to come and relax for my mental health, and I'm not going to have that messed up because people think they're funny going, when are you going to place a drill? When I feel like it. That's not me being a bitch, or maybe it is, take it how you will. That's just me telling you I suffer from mental health just like everybody else. I am currently going through a cycle of depression. I just lost a friend, on top of that, a family member, and people making comments that I'm not working fast enough or good enough for them really piss me off. So let's not do that. We're just going to enjoy our time together because y'all only get me live over here one day a week. I could just be like, well, this is the end of live because I'm not diamond painting, but I did it. I just like, you know, just please refrain from making these comments because they're not funny. And according to my diamond painters that come over to Twitch, it's actually pretty annoying, and we don't want to annoy people. And I love y'all, and I just want y'all to understand, because a lot of people don't understand that I am also human. It might seem like I'm some kind of a machine, but I promise you I am not a machine. I am 100% human, and I suffer from the same things that a lot of you suffer from. And so telling somebody or making it seem like you wanting them to do something that you want them to do, it's like, then why don't you do it? If you don't like the speed at which I'm diamond painting, then you do it. Start a channel, go live, and then you can talk and read chat at the same time to see how easy that is, because everybody seems to think that that's an easy thing that I can sit here without looking at my thing and just, you know, all this stuff on my canvas while talking to chat at the same time. I'm learning that I would much rather talk to you guys because, you know, you're the reason why this channel is so successful than diamond paint every 30 seconds and then look up and every 30 and then look up and then look up. So yeah, please be gentle with yourselves, but also be gentle with those around you because you never know what somebody else is going through. I appreciate it. Thank you, Helen. Speaking of stories, y'all, if you are on Twitch, you already heard this story. If you're not on Twitch, look, listen. Please explain to me how you lose snow pants. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, I am going to start diamond painting because I'm ready to start diamond painting. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say in your last video, love the nails. Thank you. How you doing today, Jennifer? So these are my holiday nails. I was waiting for these before I did the flip through of that coloring book for Kelly because I wanted to have pretty nails. And look, they got gingerbread men on them. Hello, come on, holidays, here we come. Did Maggie find her pair? No, Sarah, she did not. She did not. How are we still missing snow pants? She did not find them. The teacher has not said a boo piss to me about finding her snow pants. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, we're going to talk about it. So I want to say it was Tuesday. Maggie comes to the car and she's in like this frantic panic, like, oh my God. I look down, I look at her and I'm like, what's wrong? I'm thinking like she, you know, wet her pants or something. And she's like, my snow pants, I can't find them. And I'm like, what the hell you mean I can't find them? Now take it. She's already late coming out of the building. What the hell? Yeah. So I said I missed Twitch streaks this week. I missed Twitch streaks this week? Oh, streams. Look, R.N. Crafty Santos. We loves you. But I never expect anybody to be in my streams. And I know everybody has IRL stuff to do. IRL meaning in real life. And you as an RN. So when you there, I'm just happy you there because you got so much stuff to do. Anyways, so I'm sitting there and I'm freaking out because I'm thinking something is seriously wrong with her. The way, like, you ever have your child rush to you to tell you something is wrong and it's something really stupid? One, Maggie typically gets out of school at 3 o'clock. When I say 3 o'clock, I mean 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, Maggie's walking out the door. She didn't come out the door this day until 3:06. I have to get across town through traffic. And the other parents that are picking up their kids and from the middle school and stuff. And there's 2 schools over where Orion's school is because his old school is right next, like literally across the street. So I have to fight traffic to get to his school to get a parking spot in the parking lot, or I have to like park on the road, like literally in the middle of the road to go get him. So we tend to like try to like rush her to get out of school so that I can make it to Orion school. So I'm sitting there, right? And I'm like, all right, you came to the car late. First off, you're hella late getting to the car. What symbol is this? That's, oh, I don't need that letter. I don't need that one yet. But you're hella late getting to the car. Sorry, I'm dealing with some static in these, and so I have dryer sheets in them. And yes, Kelly got paint on her new coat and was freaking out. Yes, exactly. They freak out like something is massively wrong, and it's something like, I got paint on my jacket. Girl, if you don't go sit your behind down somewhere. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm furious. I look down and I'm like, where are your pants? And she's like, I don't know. I went to go put them on and they were gone. And I'm like, who's out here stealing snow pants? Now take it. I know before somebody says it, were her name in the pants? No. Maggie's in 4th grade, y'all. Why do I need to write her name on her pants? Okay. Maggie went through, well, what grade was that? 1st grade, I believe it was. Her whole 1st grade year coming home in her drawers. Okay. And when I say in her drawers, I mean her long johns. Meaning she would wear long johns under her clothes to keep her warm. And when I would go pick her up from school, she would have all her clothes, like her shirt, her pants, her socks, all of it in her backpack. We didn't so much as lose a sock. She's in 1st grade. Now jump to 4th grade. She can't keep snow pants because I didn't write her name in them. I'm like, hold up, wait. Leona, welcome in. How you doing today? But I'm like, wait, what the hell you mean? Because you didn't have your name in them. Why am I writing are we in kindergarten? Why am I writing your name in your clothes? Will I do it from now on? You goddamn right. You ever tried looking for snow pants after Black Friday? Look, listen. The way she is wearing a pair of Orion snow pants right now because we can't find her no freaking snow pants in town. Luckily, I was able to order some online and they should be here next week. But until then, she has to wear Orion's old pair, which look just like her pair that she had. They're just Orion's. Anyways, so I contact the teacher on my way to Orion's school, and I'm speeding trying to get to his school because, good God, we're late. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, where's my child's pants? Like, I'm pretty sure I sent her to school with snow pants. And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to send her back with snow pants. And she's like, oh, well, Maggie says that she put her snow pants on her hook. I'm like, she's lying there. I can already tell you she's lying. Maggie, I'm like, I don't know if you know this. Maggie suffered from a bad case of diabetes. I can tell you right now, she did not put her snow pants on her hook. And she's like, oh, well, how do you know? Again, Maggie has diabetes. Love the girl to death. I really do. As much as she pisses me off, love her to death. But Maggie suffers from a really bad case of diabetes. And she's like, diabetes. Say it with me. If you've never said the word before, diabetes. What is diabetes? Diabetes is when your child lies so much, they got a disease, okay? You get a disease from having so much lying happening in your face, okay? So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, Maggie has diabetes. And I can tell you how I know she's lying because you said she put her pants on her hook at school, right? Right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, wrong. Maggie won't even hang her jacket up on the hook by the door as she's passing by it at home. I know damn well she ain't at school putting no snow pants on a hook. I can guarantee you what she did do, though. What she did do was take the pants off, leave them on the floor all bunched up, and then went back to her seat. I can guarantee you that's what she did. And she's like, she does that. She does do that a lot. Yeah, she does. She really does. She really does that a lot. And I can tell you right now, she probably did that. Like, she legit probably did that. So, yeah. What we gonna do about this? And she goes, okay, well, I asked her if she looked in Lost and Found, and she just walked away. When she said this, I assumed, right? I assumed that when she said she walked away, that Maggie had attitude. And one thing that I ain't having is my child have no goddamn attitude. You can have attitude with me all you want to. Okay, I'll beat you behind. I don't care. But you ain't gonna be out here disrespecting people, especially people that are teaching you to be a better person. You're not doing that. That's not what we're doing out here in these crafty streets, okay? So I of course went, oh, she walked away, did she? Okay, all right, bet. So I'm sitting there and I look at Maggie and I'm like, why the hell are you walking away from your teacher? I'm like fussing at her because, you know, you're not going to be disrespectful to your teacher, okay? I don't like her teacher too much. Her teacher has an attitude problem, kind of like Orion's 4th grade teacher. It's like the 4th grade teachers that are like, we're not with the shits. And I'm like, I get that you're not with the shits and I'm not either. And I will straight up fight you in the middle of this elementary school. Don't play with me. So like her teacher has like kind of like this, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's like she has an attitude, but she's nice with it. And I hate that. And so her teacher's like, well, I'm going to go. And her teacher was nice as pie about it, though. She was just like, I'm going to go look in the Lost and Found. And I will message you on the app to let you know if I find her pants. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm sitting there. And I'm like, all right, I'm waiting for her to message me back. In the meanwhile, I'm fussing at Maggie because I know god dang on well I did not send you to school to have a tude, okay? Tude is not what y'all sent you to school for. You go to school to learn, not come back stupid, okay? I'm not sending you there to come back stupid, okay? And if I wanted you to be stupid, I'd just leave you at home, okay? But I don't. I send you to school for that. I send you to school to learn, to be a better person, to grow and learn things and have social interactions with other children that aren't stabbing them or setting them on fire. And, you know, I just want to raise decent human beings here. It's hard out here in these crafty streets. There is no handbook for these goddamn kids, okay? So I'm fussing at her. She has no clue what I'm talking about at this point because you guys already know when Miss Coffee gets super hyped, I talk really, really fast. And where my kids can also talk very fast, when I talk fast, nobody understands a word that comes out of my goddamn mouth, okay? The mean face too. Yes. And Maggie has this thing where when you fuss at her, she has a way of making you feel bad for doing it. She's just like, I'm sorry I did that. Nah, heifer, I ain't falling for that crap again. Look, listen. It's the way she gets me every time. And I'm like, get out of my damn face. I'm gonna bite you in the fucking face. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right. Her teacher messages me back. She goes, I just want to reiterate, Maggie didn't have an attitude. Why didn't you say that the first time? Because I already fussed at her. What do you want me to do now? Sorry, you didn't have an attitude? Like, how do I take back all the stuff that I said about her having an attitude and needing to check herself before she regularly wreck herself? Like, I don't understand what you want me to do here. This don't come in no handbook, and there's no sorry section. Say sorry when you accidentally fuss at them for having a toot and they didn't really have a toot, even though they told you they didn't have a toot. The problem is Maggie even said she didn't have an attitude and she wasn't being mean, but she also has diabetes. Boy who cried wolf. How the hell do I know you didn't really have an attitude? Because you lie about everything else. Why wouldn't you lie about this? So I'm just saying. Oh yeah, she hella cute. She's super cute. Ministry of Gaming says, as my dad and fellow teacher used to joke about, do you ever wish you had duct tape and a cattle prod to stop the diabetes? Facts. Yes. Missy Hummerman, welcome over. How you doing today? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right, bet. So I fuss at her and the teacher comes back with she didn't have attitude, but she just walked away because I figured she was going to go check the lost and found. I didn't realize that she was just going to go home. I'm like, yeah, because when she gets out of class late, it makes us late to go pick up her brother, which means that mommy has to do a lot of cussing in traffic because people don't know how to drive between the hours of 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. And they act like they've never been behind the wheel of a car before. And they're just like, when do I turn? Like, you ever been stuck behind somebody when you're in a rush to go somewhere and they have their blinker on and you're like, oh my God, thank God you're about to turn. But they're one of those people that has to come to a complete dead stop. There's no other traffic around, okay? Just picture it. There's no other traffic. There's nothing hindering them from making the turn. But they have to come to a complete stop just to turn. Oh, the amount of anger that comes out of me when they... And it's every time I'm late to go pick up Orion. Every time I'm late, I get that one person in front of me that's like a student freaking driver or some crap, and they have to stop at like every intersection. The light could be yellow and they'll stop, look around, and then they'll drive through. Had that happen today, and I was like, drive your f***ing car. Oh my God. Anyways, so I'm like, yeah, but when she's late, that means we're late to go pick up her brother, which makes us late, to go home. And I have things I need to do when I get home, especially on Wednesday nights, which is why I'm changing my Wednesday live over on Twitch from afternoons to mornings. 1, because I can stream longer, and 2, so I'm not having to figure out dinner at 7 o'clock when my kids go to bed at like 9, 10 o'clock. So, Virginia, it's okay. It's all right. We're good. Kathleen says, yes. Oh my God, yes. Always when you're late. Oh, always when you're late. But have you ever gotten to that point where you've been so scared that you're going to get into a car accident that your butthole puckers? Look, listen, let me explain. So also in that rushing around trying to get to your child's school, there's that one person that stops short, but they stop way short and you have to slam your brakes so you don't hit them. Look, listen, the way my butthole puckered, I'm pretty sure I heard it like try to pop up. That's the sound it made as we were coming to that stop. That sound. The sound of your butthole puckering. That's the sound you hear and you don't know where it comes from, but you're too scared to try to check out where that sound came from. That's your butthole puckering, okay? Because you're so scared you almost shit yourself, okay? The amount of fear that comes out of me when I'm driving, especially when I'm on my way to go get Orion, because the way his school is set up and the other school is set up, and then you have parents going to that other school, which we're all going the exact same way, except for it's a different turn, but then everybody's at the same intersection. Look, listen, I can't do it. I can't. My nerves. Y'all, I gotta record it one of these days for Patreons, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, 1, my children do hear me curse. Say what you want. These my kids. 2, I'm gonna put a disclaimer on that section of the video. The kids will probably talk to you as I'm flipping out at every vehicle that cannot drive in front of me, okay? This is something I now have to do for Patreon. So next week, Patreons, I don't know how many times next week I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to do it at least once. You might get a couple of times for me to do it. I'm going to show you what it's like to drive, to go pick up Orion when these people don't know how to fucking drive, okay? Maggie be sitting in the backseat talking about, wee, wee, wee. As she's sliding in the third row seating, she's sliding back up, wee, wee, wee. And I'm like zooming through stuff. I was zooming so hard today that I had to buckle in my tablet because I was scared it was going to fall and break. It's the way I don't have the nerve for it anymore, y'all. I'm getting old. I ain't about the shits no more.
True.
She talking about that's true. I will throw this shoe at you, kid. Shut up. So I'm just saying, like, hey Chris, how you doing? Welcome in. Rolene says I ordered my first Diamond Art Club Wonder Woman. Can't wait until it arrives. Congratulations on your first Diamond Art Club. You will love it. You are now obsessed. Welcome to the obsession of Diamond Art Club. I am 100% convinced that my channel has turned into 100% Diamond Art Club, and at this point, I don't even really care. I don't care if they take over the channel. I don't care. I like what I like. I haven't placed the drill bunny. Angela Cat, welcome in. How her new teacher. She hasn't gotten her new teacher yet. So I even made a comment about her teacher, because her teacher, technically, this was supposed to be her last day today. But I guess her plans got pushed back. So now she's not leaving until right before Christmas. So when they go on Christmas break, they will have the same teacher. And then when they come back from Christmas break, they will have a new teacher. And the new teacher will have to be filled in on all the Maggieisms. The Maggieisms is, if your child is like mine and comes with a disclaimer, that's a Maggieism, okay? Maggie has a Maggieism. So you have to explain to the teacher that she has seizures, she has diabetes, she's the sweetest little girl on the planet.
No.
She got an attitude problem. She doesn't want... Maggie is not going to do what Maggie does not want to do. She is with the shits. She does not care what you threaten to do to her. She does not care what you actually do to her. Maggie is with the shits, okay? She's about that life, okay? She's about that life, okay? Maggie does not care. If she doesn't want to do it, she's not doing it. And that one thing is reading. Let me explain. But before I explain, we're going to do the birthday song, and we're going to get Mr. Coffee up here to do the didgeridoo, because this story's about to trip y'all out, okay? This story, I'm telling y'all right now, look, listen. If you can't tell, I've had enough of Maggie this week. You ever look at your child and go, that's enough of you this week? Like, that's enough. Where are your batteries at? Let me take your batteries out for a few hours, because I've had enough. I am at that point with Maggie right now. If you don't cuss in front of your kids, they won't be able to do it properly. Exactly. How the hell are my kids gonna know to tell when somebody when to go to hell or fuck off if I don't show them how to do it? And my kids are visual learners, so they need to see me do it. Okay, they need to see me do it. It's my birthday, Morgan. Let's go with your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hold on, because there was somebody in my matter of fact, I can do it on my computer real quick. There was somebody in my messages that asked me to sing happy birthday last week. And unfortunately, I didn't see the message until after I was already not live anymore. And I was like, oops, my bad.
Mom.
Leave me alone, Tootsie. Maggie is a mastermind. She's a criminal mastermind is what she is.
Yeah, true.
That's true. She's about, that's true. The sad part is she knows all this stuff about her is true. Does she care? No. Again, she's with the shits. Okay, she does not care. She's that one meme you see. I do not care. She's with the shits. I'm telling you. This coming story is a live exclusive. Totally a live exclusive because it literally happened the other day, and I haven't been live on Twitch yet. So you're gonna hear it here first. Okay. Let's see here. Was it Abigail? Yep, it was Abigail. That's what I thought. That's who I thought it was. Dorsey loves DP. Really? Aw, Dorsey. Stacy says, Maggie is just like my stepson. Stacy. Or Stephanie. Or Stacy, I'm sorry. Look, see, you said that and my brain shut down like, oh my God, there's another one. And another one. Like, I can't. Princess Khalid, get out of here. Get out of here for real. Like, get out of here. I even called him Princess. Jesus. Can you tell about teaching an 18-month-old how to correctly use oh shit clearly? Stop. Gemini. Stop telling on your goddamn mama. For those who don't know, y'all keep Gemini in the family in your prayers. If she tells y'all what's wrong with her, she tells y'all. If she don't, she don't. I don't care. I'm not telling y'all. Just know the family needs hugs and prayers and soup and, like, stuff. Oh, Maggie. Success. I got auto-modded on YouTube. How did you get auto-modded on YouTube Live now, Kiona? Kiona, is this a new life missing? Miranda says, I was on the fence about having children, then said no when I realized I couldn't go to sleep whenever I wanted. Nope. You go to sleep after they go to sleep. Because you know what happens? You know what happened? Have I ever told y'all the toothpaste story? Did I tell y'all that last week? Where Maggie said that Orion's breath smelled like little boy farts or something, and she squeezed a whole tube of toothpaste in his mouth while he was sleeping and almost choked and killed her brother. Did I tell y'all? I think I told y'all that story last week. I'm just saying. My daughter also has major case of don't give a fuck.
But the bad girls.
Yup. Okay. So like, yeah. So y'all know. Y'all already know. And the sad part is, it's not like I want to withhold this information from you guys. You guys have been in my children's lives for so long. Like, you literally have watched these tiny humans grow up. Also, by the way, real quick, because my brain's getting sidetracked here. I put up a picture of me and Mr. Coffee from when we got married until October of this year, when we went to the wedding and we were all dressed up. One, we don't dress up often, so the fact that I have that picture, you're gonna see it often, okay? I'm gonna keep posting it because I look good, okay? Two, Mr. Coffee looked really good as well. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, but I didn't post it at first, and after the first 3 times I saw somebody say happy anniversary, I was like, okay, I can see why y'all think this is an anniversary post, but I promise you it's not. For those folks who are new to me in this chat, hi, welcome. I'm Miss Coffee. We do usually crafting here, or more talking than crafting. Me and Mr. Coffee's wedding anniversary is October 26th. It is 3 months from the day we actually officially started dating. So we started dating in July. We got married in October of the same year in 2009. The post was a glow up challenge. It's like, show what you look like at the beginning of your relationship versus what you look like now. And so that's what I did. Not much has changed. We both gained a little bit of weight. His is a little bit better held than mine, but I still got them arms though. Them arms, them guns. Sun's out, guns out. Sun's out, guns out. I'm just saying. So like, I just want to let everybody know. One, if you said happy anniversary, thank you. I appreciate it. But it wasn't our anniversary. Our anniversary is back in October. But I can see how you would think that's an anniversary, especially if you're just scrolling by and you don't read the caption and you're just like, oh, that's cute. Happy anniversary. Because I'm kind of, we're in wedding clothes. And of course, we had the black and white theme because we thought that was funny. We had jokes. Oh, thank you, Carla. Amazing picture of you, Miss Coffee. Thank you. The not anniversary. Yes. And it's, Julia Wheeler said something on the post. Because I put up a comment on the post. And I'm not shitting you. I put up a comment that says, it's not our anniversary. My comment section. Happy anniversary. Me. Thank you. I don't know what to say to him. Like, hey, it's not my anniversary, but thank you. It's the thought that counts. So I appreciate those folks that did say happy anniversary, but I promise you, it's not our anniversary. Our anniversary is back in October. So yeah, Maggie, come here so you can sing happy birthday, Tootsie Roll. What is she doing, y'all? Look, listen, I don't know what's wrong with that girl. I don't know what's wrong with her. I'm sending her to my parents' house this summer. I'm so excited. Kathleen said she will grow out of it. I had the same syndrome as Maggie when I was young. I turned out okay. Yeah, Kathleen, I would have believed that if you hadn't did the shifty eyes at the end. You did the shifty. She did the eyes shifted to the side. Like, I turned out okay, I think. like you were very unsure if you turned out okay. I would like to think that you're okay, but Kathleen, when you do the shifty eyes afterwards, we kind of start questioning it. Like that doesn't give me very much hope right now. I just need a little bit of hope, y'all. Just a little bit of hope.
Bad girls are here. Bad girls are here.
Bad girl about to get their butt whooped.
No.
I'm still that way, but Kathleen. And then she want to come back 2 comments later. I'm still like that. What I lied to you for? I'm sorry, Miss Coffee. I didn't mean to have lied. See, Kathleen showing her liabilities. God dang, Kathleen. I had hope for like 30 seconds, like my life was going to be okay. I just had to get through this rough patch. And Kathleen's just like, nah, I'm still like that.
Mommy.
Damn it, Kathleen. The way you just trolled me.
Happy birthday.
No, come here and diamond paint or something while I put this Patreon video up.
Really? Okay, hold on. Guys,
Maggie's going to take over the channel for like 30 seconds while I get this Patreon video up.
Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel.
It's letter K.
Okay.
No, it's not. I lied. It's that's an actual pencil. You want this? It's number 2. Number 2.
Well, I know my numbers.
I'm so happy for you.
But you don't have to tell me all the time.
You gotta talk to them too, Tootsie.
So, let me explain. So, when I was little, hello, me, hi, me, hi, me. Unicorn.
You see unicorns.
Unicorn.
Are they putting unicorns in chat for you?
Yeah. My eyes are blurry right now.
Where are your glasses?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've been looking at this thing. Everything for the one.
Chat moving too fast for
Guys, you need to watch out. You guys, my mom does everything for me, but not a bath. I know you guys can see my what's it called again?
Head?
No.
Scalp?
Yeah, you can see my scalp.
Everybody has a scalp, Tootsie.
Not everybody, Mom. Not everybody.
Who doesn't have a scalp?
A fox. Dogs.
They do.
No, they don't.
There's skin under their fur. That's all that is skin under your hair.
No. It's just leaves.
It's just what?
Leaves.
Leaves?
Leaves.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes my mom can be clumsy.
What?
And sometimes she doesn't, but yeah, it's kind of true.
Girl, get the hell out of my goddamn seat and get out of my way.
Mom, I'm just joking. No.
Okay, don't press it so hard. You're gonna break my multiplace. It's the way she's ready to throw me under the bus. Maggie, can I have my seat back, please?
Yeah.
Yes, and I know she's putting down more drills than I am. Leave me alone. Maggie, I need my seat back, Toots.
Okay, hold on. One more.
The problem is she loves to diamond paint. The other problem is she also loves messes. And I can see her spilling drills and then just leaving them there, okay? I'm not about the life. It says, just throw mom under the bus. Honk. She wouldn't even honk. She would just keep going. Kids are good at the rat out parent. For real. Maggie. Maggie. You're not talking, Tootsie. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, I'm doing my work.
You're doing...
Hold up. No. You're not going. Guys, look. Dad is here. And, Doig, go. Go.
You go. Goodbye. Oh, hush. What's wrong? Because she came over to sit real quick while I put that video up. So Patreon vlog is now up. I will put the stuff on the inside of it when I get done. You ready for the disclaimer, sir?
No.
That's how I play it.
Is that how you play it? Maggie, take over. It's ASMR. She ain't even making no noise. Tiffany, I'm so trying to not laugh at her because I have the flu and I have started having a coughing fit when I laugh. Oh, I'm sorry, Tiffany. I hope you feel better. What was that? Don't you be tired. You better make some coffee or something.
I'm waiting on you.
Oh, sweet. All right. Go ahead. Sir. Disclaimer. Well, welcome. Good night, Rolene. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Sir, stop it. Get out of here. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you. He's like that one singer that won't stop the solo. Welcome, one and all to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. I'm your host, Miss Coffee. How you doing? With my co-host, who's also my husband. We call him Mr. Coffee. Say hi, Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee says hi. And also tiny little magpies. Say hi, Maggie. Say hi, Maggie. Oh my god. So in this live, you're obviously going to hear noises in the background. You might possibly hear the dogs as they are just sitting over here by the door. You're going to hear Maggie putting her 2 cents in because it's Maggie and she can't help herself. You're going to hear my husband making weird noises in the background. Don't worry about him. He's fine. So you're also going to hear me vaping. No, I don't want your opinion on it. I have my own, but thank you for having an opinion on it anyways. If at any time I say anything in this live that offends you, chaps your ass in any ways, this is the part where we're going to split ways like butt cheeks, and we're going to ask that the door don't hit you with a good Lord split you. Can I get an amen? With that said, welcome everybody to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. This is a safe space for mental health and also for jibber jabber, because we're going to do more jibber jabbering than diamond painting. And also we're going to be working on Rick and Morty from Diamond Art Club. This is a kit that came out with the Black Friday releases. I'm not sure if it's still available, but this is a kit that I'm working on. So I hope everybody had a wonderful week. It has been a chaotic week here at the coffee house. And for those who, again, on Patreon, you will hear all about that in the vlog. But don't leave me to go see the vlog. The vlog ain't going nowhere. I'm only live for a little while. All right. So, hold up. What were we going to talk about? Oh, I know what it was. All right. So, you know how I said we can't get Maggie to read when we want her to read because Maggie reads when she feel like reading, and Maggie can read, but she chooses to not read because Maggie chooses violence on the daily? All right, bet. So, for those folks who don't know, I have a deaf uncle, which means I know sign language. I don't remember a whole lot of it because I haven't used it in years, but the alphabet is something I take great pride in remembering so that I can communicate partially with people who are deaf. So I know sign language. And there was a song, Nicki Minaj's song Freak. He wants an F-R-E-A-K. That song came on the radio, and I'm over here doing this. And Orion's like, Mom, why are you flipping that car off? And I'm like, I'm sorry, say what? And he goes, why are you flipping that car off? I'm like, how am I flipping that car off? He goes, you were doing the hand thing. And I do it sometimes when I'm listening to the radio. If I remember a word, I'll do it in sign language with one of my hands. And he thinks that I'm flipping off people in other cars. I only remember a few things in ASL, but nothing appropriate for life. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right. That is sign language. And he's like, well, what's that? Now, take it. I tried teaching the kids when they were babies how to do sign language so they could communicate with me. Plus, if we ever did meet my uncle, I want them to be able to communicate with him because he's deaf and so is his wife. Their children are fine, but they're both deaf. And the only way you can communicate with them is if they can read your lips or you do sign language. So I was like, it's sign language, dude. You've seen Mommy do the hand thing. He goes, yeah, I just thought you were flipping people off. So he's thought for the last 11 years of his life that every time I'm doing some kind of sign language, he thinks I'm flipping people off, which is hilarious because story time. When I had my first job, which was when I worked with Minna's dad, Minna's dad was my boss at my first job. Lesson learned there, don't date your boss. You'll end up with a kid. Not that kid. Minna is not an angel sent from heaven above. I love her to death. But, yeah, don't do that. Anyways, so when I worked with her dad, we worked at Long Dong Silvers, and there was this couple that came in that were deaf. They came in often, and the first time I saw them come in, I noticed that they were trying to write something down, and the person couldn't understand the handwriting, the person that was up front. I was on drive-thru. I killed it at drive-thru. I would act like Stone Cold Steve Austin when people came to the drive-thru, and they'd be up, come to the drive-thru. If you've ever worked fast food, you've heard this term before. Let me get a number 4. And, you want to hear how many times you say the word, try not saying it and going through a drive-thru. Let me get hold on a second. Okay, I'm ready. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? So when they would do that, I'd go, what? What? Essentially now it's Lil Jon. What? Okay. Like, the way I would mess with people in drive-thru at Long John Silver's, but I digress. So I saw this couple come in, and they were having trouble trying to order. And according to Menace Dad, they always had trouble, and he didn't want to go up and deal with it because it was annoying trying to tell them that nobody understood them. And I'm like, you're a piece of garbage. You know that? He's like, what? I'm like, get out of here. So I go up front, and I start signing to them. And they were so relieved that they actually had somebody that could understand them so that they can order. You never know the struggles of others until you've put yourself in their shoes. And it has to be the most frustrating thing to try to communicate with somebody when you can't get out words. So, what, Tootsie? Oh. So I'm sitting there and I start signing to them. And Minna's dad comes running up front. He goes, what the hell are you doing? Why are you flipping these people off? And I'm like, excuse me? Are you slow? I'm like, that's not flipping them off, fool. That's sign language. He goes, you know sign, like he always acted as if I was dumb and I didn't know anything. I'm like, sir, I have a high school diploma. At that time I only had a high school. No, I didn't even have a high school diploma at that point, to be honest. I think I was getting ready to finish working there, or not working there, but I was just getting ready to graduate. So I'm sitting there, and a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about too, because that's why y'all all laughing in the comment section. How you doing, Tony H? Welcome in. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, fool, it's sign language. It's not flipping people off. So I signed to them, get their order, and they came back like every week after that because of the fact that they finally had somebody that could understand them. And they were happy because they always go to restaurants, and whenever they go, it's always a horrible time because they have to write everything down. They don't have the best handwriting, and people never understand what they mean. Their order is never right. So I made it a point that whenever they came through, I would take their order, put it in, work on it myself, and hand deliver it to them so that I could tell them thank you for, coming in and stuff. Well, fast forward to now, my son now thinks that I'm flipping everybody off, and I'm like, no, it's sign language. I can teach you. It's really easy. And he's like, okay. So I'm sitting in the car, and it's me, Orion, and Maggie's in the second row seating at this point. She's in one of the captain seats in the second row. And so I go, okay, A. Orion goes, he's looking at his hands like he's never seen them before. He's looking at his hands like they're science experiments, okay? So I go, A. I'm going to have Maggie do it for you because this is what pisses me off. And then I go, okay, B.
Hello.
And then I go, C. And then I go, D. E. F. When we get to F, right? We get to F, and notice how she's doing all this, no problem, right? Now we're in the car. It takes a total of 3 minutes without traffic. It takes 3 minutes to get from Orion school to house. With traffic, it takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, okay? So just think of that, 10 to 15 minutes. I'm in the car showing them, as I'm driving, I'm showing them with my other hand sign language. Notice how fluently she did that just now, right? So Orion's sitting there, he's doing this. Now, if you know anything about sign language, you know this is not F. That's butthole. So you want to close your fingers. It's very important that you watch how you move your fingers, because a lot of the times what you think, like this is not okay to deaf people. So if you see a deaf person, don't do this. Okay, please don't do that. What's up, Tammy? Welcome in. How you doing today? So Orion's sitting in the car and he's doing this out the window. And I'm like, close your fingers. And he's like, how even do you do that? He's literally looking at his hands like it's a science experiment. And I'm like, you're a gamer. Sir, you work with your hands all day. Like, you literally spend weekends in your room playing your game on the computer. He can type without looking, but he can't do this. Oh my God. The way Maggie's in the backseat, like, I'm like, what the, hold up, wait a second. We're at a stoplight. I turn back and I go, Maggie, do H. I'm like, do I? I'm like, How do you do a J then? She's like, I'm like, huh, wait a goddamn minute. Wait a motherfucking minute. You mean to tell me, y'all, in the time that it took us to get from Orion's school to our house, Maggie learned all 26 letters of the American Sign Language alphabet. But I can't get this child to read. When I tell you I'm failing as a parent over here, it is a complete failure. The fact that I'm in a car, I can't see what she's doing. But when we get home, she is showing me perfectly fine how to do sign language. And I'm like, what the flip are you even, like, seriously? Like, how? How? That was 2 days ago. For those folks who are new and don't know, Maggie suffers from epilepsy. We still are waiting to hear back as to when we're going to get her tested. I'm waiting until it's not so cold and it's not snowing, because we have to make the 2 to 3 hour journey to another town to have this done. And then we have to stay overnight there. So I'm waiting until it's not snowing outside to do that. But with this comes brain damage. So for those folks who did not know, Maggie does suffer from brain damage due to the fact that she has epilepsy. With that comes, she has, on whatever side of your brain that your memory is on, that side of her brain has been affected by her epilepsy. That is something that will forever be messed up with her brain because of the epilepsy. Now, with that said, it's hard for Maggie to remember things. So when you give Maggie a task to do, you have to give them in 3-part, like, increments. So go to your room, pick up a sock, put it away. You can't give her any more than that because she will not remember. And it makes it difficult as a parent because when she makes messes, like I currently have all over my kitchen floor right now, I can't go, you need to go take your medicine, pick up these toys, go clean up the stuff in the living room, go upstairs, put your blankets on your bed, and then get ready for bed. If I do all of that to her, by the time she gets to the second task, she's forgotten everything. Okay? I write down everything for my daughter. Maggie can't read my handwriting. I have horrible handwriting. You don't know whether or not a chicken did tap dancing on the paper or if a doctor is writing you a prescription. There's no in between with my handwriting. There's no nice handwriting. Okay? So the fact that she was able to retain that information and keep it and is still able to do it 2 days later is a big thing. What kills me about it is the fact that she's retaining that information. So that tells me that her memory loss isn't as bad as she lets it on to be. Maggie is interested in learning new things. That's wonderful. Reading is not anymore to her. It's just work. My daughter grew up with learning disabilities. It can be difficult. Nana, welcome in. Thank you for that, because that's exactly what's happening. Nothing about reading is new to her except for it's frustrating and she hates it. She doesn't like it because she can't pronounce or say half the words. She can read, but only when Daisy, go to bed. Sorry, Daisy just clocked her in the head. Go to bed. What books do you buy for her to read? Also, I wanted to learn to do sign language. The books Maggie has, a lot of them came from Alisa. They are for her age level and below. So she has anything from, right now on her bookshelf, she has books from 2nd grade level to 4th grade level. She can read them if she actually sat down to do so. The problem is she doesn't want to because she knows it's going to frustrate her that first time she gets to a word that she can't pronounce or she doesn't know what it is. She immediately shuts down, throws a fit, and then walks away. Timo, I can teach you the bad word. I know the letters, but I really want to learn lots more sign language. Learning sign language, if I can give you any tip about learning sign language, you're going to want to learn sign language from someone who's actually deaf. And the reason for that is because people who are hearing do not interpret or do some of the signs correctly. So a deaf person is going to know exactly all the words that you need to know and how to do them properly. And it's not false. So I would say if you're wanting to learn sign language, you're going to want to learn it from someone who is actually deaf. What I learned was from my uncle because he needed us to communicate. with him because he would watch us. And all we knew was he was going to beat us. That's all. He would just come up to us and go like this. And I'm like, you giving me a round of applause? Yeah. Go, uncle. Go, uncle. And meanwhile, he was trying to tell me he was about to beat my behind because I wasn't behaving. I was tearing up his house. Okay. So, learn, if you're going to learn, try to find someone to teach you that is actually deaf. And you're probably sitting there like, well, how the hell are they supposed to teach me if I don't know, like, if they don't know, like, whatever. They do have learning centers and stuff that have people who are deaf teaching sign language because a lot of them can and do read lips. So I'm just saying. Kathleen, Kathleen, it's the way you trolled me that I will love you forever. I got learning difficult and I have epilepsy. Oh, Helen, I didn't know you had epilepsy. Elaine, that says Ellen. Ellen says, I took ASL in high school, was the only 9th grader in class of 11th and 12th grade. Wow. Mystical, welcome in. I have a learning disability, so I know how difficult reading can be. Reading is super difficult for her because Maggie gets frustrated really quick. And I've tried doing everything I could possibly do to make it fun for her. And where it is fun for her sometimes, the problem is right now is that she doesn't want to do it. And when she's home from school, I am big on letting your child be a child. Meaning when they get home from school, they don't typically have homework. Maggie always has homework. She's supposed to be doing her multiplication facts, which we do those. She loves doing those. But when it comes to reading, she doesn't want to do it. And I'm a big advocate of your child just spent 8 hours in school. So forcing them to sit there for another few hours to do more schoolwork at home, I kind of feel that that's kind of cruel. That's just how I feel. Not everybody's going to agree with that, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to agree with everything I say. But I find that to be kind of cruel to make them sit in school for 8 hours. They finally get home, and then you're like, okay, now sit down for another 2 hours and do homework. Which is nice because, again, they don't typically have homework here. And with her multiplication facts, we can do those anytime during the evening. So it's not a big deal if she doesn't do them like as soon as she gets home. So sometimes we'll wait until later in the evening, like if I finish live and I get bored and I'm like, all right, Maggie, let's practice your math facts. She'll pull out her flashcards and we'll practice her math facts. And she loves math. She loves science. She loves everything but reading. And it's hard for me to come to terms with the fact that I don't necessarily want her to be like Orion and absolutely love reading and need to know all this knowledge and everything else. I just want her to be able to do it so that she can do it on her own and she doesn't require somebody else to help her to do it. I want her to be independent like her brother and sister and not depend on mommy and daddy because mommy and daddy are not going to be here forever. And when they're not, you're going to need to know how to do things on your own. So we're trying to teach our children independence versus depending on us until you get out of the house. Because you got to think of it like this. Mr. Coffee puts it in a really great way. And you are in school until you're in 12th grade. So you're probably around 17 to 18 years old. You go from one day having to raise your hand to pee to the next day having to have a job, having to know how to do taxes, drive a car, and everything else. That's a huge jump. So I want my kids to learn real life shit. Like, I don't want them to just be like out here like, oh my God, little Billy, I can't cuss in front of you because I don't want you to know bad word. No, I want my kids to know what a bad word is so that they know when to use it. Because one, my kids also will use bad words. Not at me or in the house in general. They're not just walking around like, oh, fuck. No. But if somebody's trying to kidnap them, right? Hear me out now. Hear me out. If someone's trying to kidnap a kid and you hear a child yell, oh, fuck. Are you going to look at that child like, I know they did it? Or are you just going to keep walking versus a child that's saying help or just screaming? So if you're outside and you hear a child screaming, you're just going to think the child's outside playing. But if a child yells, oh, fuck, real loud outside, you going to look because you're going to be like, who kid that is? Who kid that is? I need their butt whoop. That's why my children curse. They're only allowed to curse if something is happening to them outside that they do not approve of. So they can yell curse words because people are going to look because people are nosy like that and they love tea. So I'm just saying. Cursing kids get your attention. Exactly. So if something's happening to my kid, you best believe. The sad part is, okay, the sad part about this is Maggie knows this. Maggie is fully aware. Maggie is just waiting for she's like, I wish a mother would. Maggie is just waiting for that time because she want to curse so bad. So bad. Orion, on the other hand, every time he sees a white van without windows, he goes, "Ooh, look, a candy truck." Sir, you're the one that's going to get, you're the one. Okay, so we have a street smart child and a book smart child. Like me and Mr. Coffee. I'm street smart, he's book smart. Somebody gonna take my goddamn baby. I'm so scared for Orion. I'm not even mad that he stays in his room all day, because that guarantees that nobody's gonna steal my goddamn baby. But the way this kid looked at this van yesterday and went, "Ooh, look, a candy van." And I'm like, "What's a candy van?" He goes, "The van without windows. They have candy."
Oh my God.
Sir. Oh my God. Who told you this? Apparently, he heard me tell a joke to Mr. Coffee about if your date, I said something like, if your date comes to pick you up, right? And they have a van, but the van don't got no windows, just say goodbye to your family because you're not coming home. And I was like, or if you're a kid, just go get the candy because you're not going home. He heard me tell this joke to Mr. Coffee and essentially thought that these vans have legit candy in them, and they're just waiting to stop and give him some candy. And I'm like, "Oh, sweet Lord, baby, somebody's gonna steal my baby, Jesus. Please, God, no." I'm like, please don't steal my baby. Meanwhile, Maggie's over here like, "I know, I'm tired of these motherfucking vans coming around my motherfucking house." Like, Maggie's out here, I told y'all, Maggie with the shits for real. Maggie is with the shit. She does not even care. Speaking of Maggie, come sing happy birthday. Oh my gracious, and a candy T-Mom, I'm telling you.
Outside.
You ready to sing happy birthday, Tootsie?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to scream so bad.
No, you cannot scream. It's late. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Wait, why you, ew.
Happy birthday to you.
No, sing it correctly. Oh my God. Come on, Mariah Carey.
Happy birthday to you.
Are you gonna sing it, or are you just gonna giggle? Oh, naive Orion. Sup, Shimmer? Welcome in.
Happy birthday to you.
You.
Happy birthday to you.
You.
Happy birthday to Bonnie.
Oh, you said
Jackie. Is that Mona?
that says Mona.
Mona. No, I can't spell it.
Abigail.
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 Abigail. Bonnie.
Kim.
Kim.
Cheryl.
Carol.
Mona.
Mona.
You said that one. Jackie.
Jackie.
Maria.
Maria.
Morgan.
Morgan.
Dorsey.
Bonnie.
That's just Bonnie's last name. And everybody else that has a birthday.
Happy birthday. No, Mommy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday from the coffee house to those who are either just celebrating a birthday, getting ready to celebrate a birthday, or it is currently your birthday. Happy birthday from the coffee house and little Maggie Carey over here. Oh, sweet Lord. Yeah, you go have fun with your Cookie Monster. Happy birthday, y'all. Kathleen, I don't know if you're over on Twitch with us, but please come over to Twitch, please. For the love of God, I need you to come over to Twitch. You can never leave me now. Now every time I see your name, I'm just going to start laughing. I was my mama's B-Day today. She's in Vegas. Happy birthday, Trisha's mama in Vegas. Let's go. Love the little Maggie voice. So sweet, yes. Yes, Maggie is a hot mess. But yeah, so I have one child that's ready to curse out strangers. I have another child that's trying to go get candy from strangers. And I am just sitting here trying not to lose my ever-loving mind. I am a real person. And these stories, I tell y'all these, not to make them funny, because I'm literally just telling you how I see things. You're seeing, when I tell you these stories, you're getting them from my point of view. So imagine being the parent of these 2 children or these 3 children and having this stuff happen firsthand. Like when I did the one vlog on Patreon. I did a snippet of it on Instagram because Maggie said we were going to have to get a lie detector test because she didn't believe that me and Mr. Coffee were her parents. and we could go to Walmart or the dollar store to get her a lie detector test. And I'm like, what? What? So imagine dealing with this on a daily basis. I tell you these stories, again, not to be funny, but to show you that I am a real person dealing with real problems. So that moment that you're like wanting to ask me like a weird question and I don't respond to you right away, more likely I'm dealing with one of these types of situations. And real quick before we go, one last story for the road, because again, I will not be going live tonight over on Twitch. I want to go spend some time with Mr. Coffee, and I have a commission that I need to finish up. I am in the works of trying to get an image that I feel is good enough to be possibly a diamond painting. So I need to go finish these emotes and work on a couple of things. So tomorrow we have a co-working stream over on Twitch where all it is you just literally come over, we chit chat like we do now, and then we raid out to somebody else. The only difference between YouTube Live and Twitch Live is that I can take you somewhere else to another. Like if I was live right now on Twitch and T-Ma was live on Twitch, instead of y'all having to go over to her channel, I could take you there. So that's the only real difference. So that's yeah, there's that. So if you're still a little on the fence about Twitch, feel free to come over, ask questions if you need to. We're always happy to help those folks that are just coming over to Twitch and checking us out. You'll find a lot of great people over on Twitch. You can ask like Gemini CXC. You can ask Trisha's Crafty Time. They've made so many friends over on Twitch. Tui Crosby is over there. She's over there modding for channels already. So like, it's a great place. It's another platform, I know, but it's a great place and it's built for stuff like this. I wish, like I said, at the beginning of next year, I'm going to try to do the fancy setup over here. And I even have my VTuber that I'm going to use over here as well. So you guys can see me do diamond painting and stuff over here. And I've been trying to keep the art off the channel because if you would like to see the art, come over and visit us on Twitch. Tomorrow's co-working stream is a longer stream, so you can come and go as you please. You're not forced to stay in there or anything the entire time. Come and go as you please. We just have you work on your projects. And that stream is all for my diamond painter friends. That's for you guys. Hey Alexa, turn the lights warm. But that stream is for you guys to be able to work on your projects. And then I also show your projects all throughout the stream. So the entire 4 to 6 hours or whatever that we're on there, we go through what we call Discord. And I have you post your projects and post your works and progresses and everything else. And then we show it all throughout the stream. So again, if you are not over on the Twitch stream, please feel free to come over and join us. And yeah, so there's Twitch. Usually on Friday nights we do game night. But tonight, like I said, we're not going to do game night tonight. I'm going to push you guys over to T-Ma, who is currently going live now. Y'all send her my love. But yeah, so one last story before we go. Y'all know how they say that dogs are definitely allergic to chocolate or whatever, like dogs shouldn't have chocolate. Let me just tell you like this. If in the next couple of weeks you see a notification come up on Instagram, Facebook, wherever that lets you know that Killian has passed away, you might not see it. You probably won't. But Killian's going through this stage, and I don't know what's wrong with him or why he's doing this all of a sudden. The dogs are usually pretty tame in the house. They don't usually get into anything. They don't dig in the trash. They don't mess with anything in the house because, you know, why would they? Recently, Killian has decided that he is going to be a greedy little monster. With that, Killian has started finding food and eating it. And by finding food, meaning, remember the story about the cough drops and how Killian's breath was screaming Ricola? He hasn't stopped doing that. We've started leaving the TV on for him when we leave the house just because we figure, you know, it's anxiety. He's bored. No, he's greedy. That's his problem. He's greedy. Anybody else have a greedy pet? There's nothing wrong with them. They're just greedy as shit. That is Killian. Since then, he has had 6 Snickers. They're like the little fun size ones. The candy I'm talking about is all fun size. He has had 6 Snickers. Today, I think he got into a Snickers, a Sour Patch Kid, a Warhead. And this is stuff that he's getting himself. So Orion had his Halloween bag on my Nook over there. Killian somehow went over to the Nook, grabbed the bag down, and ate a couple of pieces of Orion's candy. He didn't eat all of it. Just a couple of pieces. Just enough to leave a mess on the floor. And I'm like, what the flip? Y'all, the way this dog has had an entire Thanksgiving feast over or Halloween feast over the last couple of months. I don't know why he just started randomly doing this. He's never done this before. I had a chocolate bar sitting on my desk in the living room where I sit where I'm talking with Mr. Coffee. Had a chocolate bar sitting there. It had been sitting there for 3 weeks. He decided the other day that this is the time to now eat it. He ate it. It was a Snickers. I'm like, you son of a... Snickers are my favorite. And for some reason, he keeps getting into everything. So when I leave, I have to make sure that there's no food anywhere near where he can get to it. And that candy bag had been sitting on my Nook since Halloween. He hadn't had any instances of tearing up stuff since we left for probably like 2 weeks now. And I figured, okay, maybe the music is working because somebody suggested turning on music for them when I leave. So I did that, and there was no problems at all. I did it today as well. Well, when we came home, Killian was over here having a grand old time with Orion's Halloween candy. Luckily, he hasn't ripped up my book bag to get to Maggie's. So I'm like, what the hell? Why are you so goddamn going greedy, dog? Y'all, the fact that this dog is still alive is baffling to me because the amount of chocolate he has ingested since I've gotten him. And it's not like I'm not being careful because the stuff is put up and he's getting it himself. And I'm guessing what he did was he jumped on the stool to my Nook, grabbed the bag, and then jumped off the stool and got on the floor and ate it. He went out with a purpose. Like Killian was on a mission today. And he had dog food. So my dogs free feed, meaning their food is out all the time and their bowls are always full. I literally had just gave them food before I left. Gave them fresh water, made sure everything was up. There was nothing down that they could get into or break or whatever. Left the house, came back. He had gotten into the Halloween candy. I'm like, you son of, I will bite your face, dog. So I don't know if he's going to get sick. I doubt it, though, because he hasn't shown any signs of getting sick. But he has a death wish. And no, he's like Maggie, but in dog form. You can tell him to stop doing something, and he's not. Like, when I caught him eating the Snickers, I told him to stop, and he just ate it faster. And I'm like, what the? Oh, my God. So, again, for those folks that think that Miss Coffee's a robot.
Stop smelling my thing.
For those folks, right?
And why are you eating my thing?
That think that Miss Coffee's over here living this grandiose life, right? You see this? Let me point this out for you real quick. You see this right here, this fluffy pup, right? This fluffy little puppy right here, right? You see this fluffy dog? It's the way this dog hates my life, okay? It's the way this dog hates my life. For those wanting to see Daisy. Daisy. There she is. She's right there. For those who are new to the stream, 1, yes, this is my craft room. It's dirty. We're not judging nobody on the craft room. 2, that is Daisy Doodle. This is the German Shepherd. Hi, Daisy. Hi, baby girl. As you can see, her eyes are getting better. This one eye right here is still a little cloudy, but the other eye is completely cleared up. Killian's face is starting to break out again, but it's not super bad. But he's doing okay. They're looking to change his food up again, so we're hoping to get that done soon. He's just laying here chilling with Maggie because that's the spot he usually lays in when I go live. If you're over on Twitch and you hear a dog panting really heavily into the microphone, it's this one. It's the Daisy Doodle. Hi, Daisy. So welcome to the coffee house, folks, where chaos reigns. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody tells me to do this every week, and I never see it until the end of the live. Daisy. Boop. Nope. Look. Boop. When you boop it, she goes nuts. So yes, welcome to the coffee house. Chaos reigns here. It has residents. It pays rent. Oh, boy. Boop. I booped your snoot. I booped your snoot. Oh, thank you, Daisy. You're such a sweet pupper. But all right, I'm gonna let you guys go now because Echo told me it was time to go. I'm gonna try to work on this kit again on Sunday because again, Sunday is my one day off of everything. So I'm going to try to work on this again on Sunday. So for next week, video-wise, you guys should get a couple of unboxings. You won't get any time lapses, I don't think, next week. Maybe I'll do a time lapse of no, because you'll have enough videos for next week. So we won't do a time lapse next week or the week before that, but we might do one before Christmas. If not, you'll definitely get some time lapses after Christmas. I love doing the time lapses. They're just so relaxing to do. And I can do, like, I can still talk if I need to or whatever. So you guys will get those. If you're on Patreon and you were missing the vlog, it is now up. You guys can go check that out if you're not going over to say hi to T-Mall. But I would like to say thank you to everyone who showed up tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. You guys make this channel what it is, and I wouldn't be who I am without you. So huge thank you to you guys. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. And this is the time of year where you're supposed to be thankful for those that are around you, and you guys are just as much family as my family. So thank you guys so much for everything that you do for me and the coffee house. And with that said, I must now bid you adieu, but not for reminding you that it's hard out here in these crafty streets, y'all. Y'all please stay safe. That Rona is still a thing, so please remember to wear a mask, wash your hands, don't touch your face in public because that's gross. Keep your 6 feet from people because why would you want to be close to them anyways? And always try to remember to be kind to others because you never know what somebody else is going through. Be courteous because it's the right thing to do, and always stay cool. I hope you guys have a great, safe rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys over on Twitch tomorrow for our co-working stream, and if I don't see you then, I'll see you next week for some videos. Bye, guys!